Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, now that I'm back, what am I going to be doing with the channel, right? That's what I want to talk to you about, and grow the channel, of course. That's the main goal. But how am I going to grow it? Well, I want to grow it by talking about video games, right? There's a couple of things. I do commentary on the side of video game related things, and you're going to see me wrap up a couple of sagas, the Billy Mitchell saga with Carl Jobs, and there's a couple other ones there that I want to comment on. So, the Mudahar and Carl Jobs saga with Gerard, right? And those are about it. If there's anything industry related, I'll cover that. But, as far as talking about YouTube personalities, it doesn't interest me. I know it gets a lot of clicks, guys. I do, right? But I would be making it just to get views, and that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the games. I'm interested in stories that are just, off book, right? That people don't talk about, but that I find interesting, like Who Programmed Phoenix, the video that I just did. I love that video, right? I love making it. It's a subject that I love to research. I couldn't find who made it, right? And it's not a video that's going to get 1,000 views even. I'm lucky if it gets 300. But those people that watch it are really into the subject like I am. And I'd be sincere to you. I'd rather have 4 good comments than 400 views from people that don't even take the time to talk about the subject or engage with the subject. That's just me. But I'm a different kind of channel, guys. I'm not marketing to you. Do I want you to subscribe and like and join if you can? Yeah, sure. Right? But I'm not selling you anything. Right? I'm not here on the behest of a company that gave me something free so I can show it to you so I can get views. If I review something, it's because I bought it with my own money. And I want to give you the perspective of somebody that wasted money just like you do on these products and how I feel about it. It's great, it's not great, then I can give you an honest opinion of how I feel. Right, we could disagree. I could think something's great and you might think it's crap, right? But at least we're sharing the point of view from 2 customers. It's different if I was a marketer, right? Which is what a lot of channels are now, right? They're marketing to you. They get a free product. That product is going to get them a lot of views, and then you have to click the link so they can get a commission, or I'm asking you to sign up to my private website. Guys, I'm a grandfather of 6, a father of 6. I don't have time. I don't have time for Discords. I barely have enough time for Twitter. I just don't have the time to do all that stuff. And even if I did, guys, I wouldn't spend my time, running a business of YouTube marketing. It's just not. There's not enough money in it. I didn't go to college so I could do that. My degree's not in English or underwater basket weaving or some shit like that. I'm not able to find work. So I don't have to do those kind of things. I do this in my spare time, and I talk about things that I want to talk about. Things that maybe other Gen Xers can relate to. Like, I was teaching my grandkids, and I'm teaching my grandkids how to play Street Fighter, and now they're raging. It's the coolest thing, watching them getting mad, right? And then I got them on Steam. I was playing the claymation game that I shared with you. Now, is that stuff going to get a lot of views? Probably not, but at least I get to talk to other people that are in my same situation, that are older, right? That have kids, that have grandkids, that still play these video games. Because let's face it, there's not a lot of us left. None of my friends, right? Not one of them has anything close to this. None of them have video game consoles, right? And these are my friends. And when they come here, it's just kind of reminiscing, like, wow, that's really what a lot of this is for, right? For us to hang out, chill out, sit down, have a beer, talk about the good old days, and that's it. But I don't have a lot of peers, right, that I can talk with about these things. Back in the 80s, and you guys that are from the generation will back me up, It wasn't cool to be into video games after you were 15, 16 years old, right? You forget about telling a woman, you wouldn't even get dates. If they knew this was back home, they weren't coming to your apartment, right? So, you know, I mean, it was a different time, right? It was a different time. People were less accepting of that, and that's a marker of our generation, and that's why my friends stopped doing it, right? That's one of the drivers why they stopped, you know, either playing video games at the arcade or at home, whatever. So there's less of us around, right, to engage in these type of conversations. And some of the subjects that I'm going to touch about, they're just offbeat subjects, you know, like the Phoenix Arcade, who made it type stuff, right? I mean, you know, or if I start talking about the history of a PlayStation 2 game or a Wii game or whatever, if I find a story that I find interesting, I'm going to talk about it. But it's not going to get a lot of views, right? It's not going to get the views that if I talk about the latest controversy between two YouTube personalities, you know, and what have you. But guys, I find that boring. You know, I don't, you know, it's different if I'm having a genuine discussion with somebody about a video game and it's in the same subject and we're opposite ends of it, or somebody in the video game industry is doing something controversial that has to do with, you know, Nintendo, Xbox, whatever. Okay, I'll cover it. But I'm not going to go cover, you know, some idiot that's, you know, bad-mouthing another idiot. You know, for what? I mean, I got better things to do with my time, guys. I don't have time for that. And what I do have time for, though, is playing my games. You know, playing my games, and the games that I love to play have a story. Some of them have untold stories that I want to cover. That's what I want to base my channel on. That's what I'm going to write my essays on, that I'm going to share with you on Substack. Again, guys, it's free. You guys can just go sign up. Not everything that I write about makes it into video, because some things are so freaking obscure, right? Some things are so off a beaten path that for the amount of people that are going to get to see it, it's not even worth shooting the video, right? Because I'm going to, you know, write about something maybe 10 people care about, you know. Maybe I can include it as part of another video, but I can't make it, you know, a single standalone video. So you can go check them out there. And the other advantage you have is that you can get the references of where I'm pulling this stuff from, right? I could have missed something, and you can see, oh, you know what, this information maybe is not correct. Maybe the information's been updated, in case you want to talk about that kind of stuff. But I want to talk about the PlayStation 2. I want to talk about the PlayStation 1, the Xbox 360, those kind of things, the Ataris, the Intellivisions. Those are the things that I want to talk about. And not because I want to market to you anything. Just if I buy it and I like it, I'm going to share it with you. If I buy it and it sucks, I'm going to share it with you. But nobody's going to be behind the scenes telling me what to say about anything, right? And that's a problem where I find a lot of channels where, oh, wait a minute, you're marketing to me, right? I'm not talking to another guy. There's an incentive for you to be talking about this, and you know, and it's just like any other business, right? It's okay to be a shill, right? It's a profession, but you have to know what you're dealing with. The problem is that we have too many shills, right? You can only have so many shills. And if every channel that you're listening to is a shill, well, are you getting an honest opinion? You can't be. You can't be, because, you know, if you crap on a product or you point out the worst of the worst on a product, of course you're not going to get anything. You know, given my channel history and how much I've crapped on video game companies for what they do, I have no illusions of getting anything, nor do I need it, thank God, right? I'm not in a situation where I have to be begging like, oh, you guys should send me free stuff for review and stuff like that. Nah, I could just buy it and tell you my honest opinion. And I think to me, that feels better, because I don't have enough of that, right? These companies are reaching out to all these creators. I get the emails, you know, and I'm a small channel. Oh, we have this, we have that. And I was like, first of all, I don't even play that. Number one. Number two, what do I care about mobile games, right? The mobile games that I like are games that are on console that I get to play on my backbone. Okay. But, you know, Death Stranding isn't reaching out to me to talk about their game, right? So, you know, I just don't even consider it. I don't even consider it. And number two is I want to be the kind of channel that maybe there isn't out there. You know, maybe it's just a niche audience. Maybe I'll never get over 5,000 viewers or 5,000 subscribers or whatever it is. That's fine, as long as I get to talk about the things that I want to talk about, right? And I'm not an expert on everything. I'm sharing my experiences, right, which is quite different than claiming to be an expert on everything. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm learning, and after all the years of, you know, working and buying games and what have you, the bad part about getting older is that you have the economical power to buy all this crap, but then you don't have the time to play it, right? Your time becomes reduced. Why don't I make more videos? Because I'm playing. What's the use of me buying all these games if I'm not going to play them? I didn't buy them to just stack them up here. I wanted to play them. I wanted to play my Wii games. I wanted to play, you know, my Switch. I want to play. I never got to play the Television Amico. That's never going to happen. But there's plenty of Xbox 360, Xbox, and everything else that I have that I can play and I can enjoy, right? So I can't say that I'm a gamer and then spend, you know, 50 hours making YouTube videos and 2 hours playing and then say, well, yeah, you know, I'm a gamer from back in the day. No, I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. Right? I have to enjoy these games. I have to research the games that I'm playing, and I'm going to make videos on those, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. And, you know, coming with me in this journey that this channel is going to be in the future. Articles, talking about video games, and when it's absolutely needed, of course, commenting on the industry. But as far as marketing, as far as chasing the last new product, am I going to buy this? If I'm not interested in it, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to talk about something just to get the views. I'm not going to try to sell you anything because I don't have the time, right, to deal with any of these companies and keep track of commissions, and I'm going to get a penny here and a penny there. I don't care about that stuff, guys. I really don't. What I really do care about is gaming, retro gaming, and the games that I love to play about, you know, talk about today. Stuff that comes out, like the Outer Worlds 2. Everybody hates it. I'm having a great time. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. All right, humans, I will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by, just having a conversation, right? I have another video that I'll make later on today. It'll be available for members first, and you guys will get to see it tomorrow. So much content that I want to make, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to do it this coming year, and you guys will be happy with it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.